Okay, so in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. And that reference is strong because you can realize that you have more control than you think. And mastering your fate means that you must trust something, right? So mastering your trust can allow you to open up new opportunities, and it opens up the soul that we have to then utilize properly. So, and I'm kind of explaining it my own way. He says it well in this book also, but I think a good way to look at it as we have thoughts, we have conditioning. What do you want? What are you asking for? And what you're asking for with the trust that you're having will ultimately give you a resolutionary response, a more energetic, possibly physical response due to the nature of what you're asking for. So if it's an alignment with a naturistic tendency, then all of a sudden you're going to get a more physical response, which means it's more real, it's more aligned, it's more of a law. So thinking about all of these influences is a way that we can understand that, there's a law in a universe that is providing abundance for all of those ready to join that path. And he explains that you can't be somebody like, Napoleon Hill or people who have, really gone through tough times and built trust with something that was more powerful than them to get the evolutionary response that becomes so much as physical. And when you can understand that, you can realize that there's a lot of people with a lot of good information. And when they have all of that good information, all that access, it always brings you to the same thing, but maybe people are talking about it in a way you don't fully understand. So find people that you can, fully understand this stuff with and kind of dive deeper into knowing it, so then you can kind of get to know your laws, your body, what it does, what it's here to do, what it's here to have. And when you can do that, you can start operating at a higher level, that level that you didn't know you could have access with. And once you can do that, then you can start really being that creator. And that's what that higher self and God wants you to do. It wants you to be that creator. So read books, read a lot of information where you can start to be guided to the same theories, but maybe talked about in different ways. And then you can make a choice about how you would like this information to be digested and moved through your reality so that you can utilize it properly. And this chapter's on page 32, and you can kind of get a little bit of an understanding of how he explains it, and see what contradicts in your way and in your thoughts, and kind of dive deeper into your own resolution with it, because we've all experienced different things in our life, yet we all still live under the same laws.